Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. Beautifully restored 76 Corvette, not an original 76 Corvette, which is good and bad. You can get some low mileage cars, but this one here has had a lot of money spent on it, restoring it back to its original glory, sitting right here in the middle of the showroom next to some very expensive, you know, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 cars. And this car priced in the under 20,000 range, so that 15 to 20,000 range, which these cars right now are trading at, is a great buy. And I'll tell you why. As we walk around, I'll add up for you some of the expense to buy one of these cars. For instance, like if you just wanted to buy a Corvette to restore, you're going to spend $5,000 or $6,000 for just a vehicle that you're going to work on. You know, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to need to paint it. That can run you around $5,000. Or a 10. Are you going to do the interior? That's another $3,000. That's $13,000. You're probably going to do some wiring. That's another couple of thousand. We're at 15. You're going to rebuild the engine. You're going to rebuild the transmission. You're going to rebuild the rear end. You're going to rebuild the rear suspension. It's another probably 8,000 or 9,000. Let's say it's 10. We're past the 23 or 24 mark. We haven't got to brakes. We haven't got to the fuel tank. So many little things add up to become very expensive, and that's why these have continued to move up each year. They're almost like a blue chip investment. You know, these cars used to sell for around $10,000 now, and each year they've gone up and up and up over the years, and they still have great style. When this car rolls down the road, this is a good looking car, man. It was an idea that carried from all the way from 68 to 1982, almost virtually unchanged. A couple small things along the way, but really nice. But enough of my rambling on. How about we look at some paint quality? Because this is important. Right here in the middle of the showroom, next to some expensive cars. And I like to make sure that you can see how nice it is. You can read every word that's in that list, and you need to be able to do that if you're buying a car outside of here. You need to make sure that the pictures, everything is crystal clear on the car. I like the factory alloys that came that year with the black painted inserts, fresh radials around here, new chrome, new stainless, things are polished. We've taken the T-tops off too. They come with T-top bags. Now a lot of people do know this, but a lot of people don't know this. Most people don't know that the Corvette has a limited slip differential standard, but it also has four-wheel independent suspension, which is a pretty expensive item to add to a car. So it was one of the only cars to actually do that. Most European sports cars came that way because they knew the benefits of it, but this one here has all that. So the ride's actually pretty nice for having a short wheelbase. All right, four-wheel disc brakes also. A lot of people don't know that these cars came with four-wheel disc brakes, so they have some performance too. And even though this is a 76 Corvette and maybe not the top of its performance, this one here has a couple things done to it. It definitely is much faster than original 76 Corvette stock car feels like. So when you roll down the road, it's actually really well. So let's take a walk around, look at some of the styling stuff. Let's go this way. This has a great rear section of the car. It's got a great call out for the Corvette emblem, great taillights and things like that. And this flying buttress, this is a beautiful piece. And looks great with the T-tops out, and it also looks great with the T-tops on. It kind of changes the whole look of the entire car. As you can see, lots of people are here in the showroom today. People are intrigued about cars in general. And this one here belongs in the middle of our showroom. We're in the front showroom right now. We have another showroom in the back, but I don't know, it's just nice. It sounds nice, it drives nice, it's got power steering, it's got power disc brakes, beautiful new paint, you know, all the details that make this a restored car. But let's take a peek under the hood for a minute, because you know what, this is the kind of car that you could actually take to a car show. If you wanted to, just take a car out for a drive, or you could show up at a car show, open the hood, and check out the detail under here. Beautifully done. Engine's painted right, it's got the correct decals over here. I'm gonna have Justin kind of walk his way around. It's got the ram air, not cowl induction, the reverse of cowl induction, but the fresh air right there under the hood before the radiator, which is a nice cold dense air. We talked about the four-wheel disc brakes, but it's power four-wheel disc brakes. It's also fast ratio power steering, and one nice feature is that it has air conditioning. And the air conditioning works well, and it's very nice. And on top of it, once we move inside, so this car has some luxury features like power windows also. So power windows, air conditioning, and all those things. The detail in here is really nice. It's still even got the carburetor preheater hose right there, so that you know that it still has a choke on it. The vacuum lines are new. You can kind of see like new belts. The bolts are detailed for the fan. Like all that stuff's been done. It's really very nice. All right, let's take a peek inside. Let's check this out. This is nice. You know, here's some good signs for a restored car, like footwell lighting. That may not seem like a big deal to you, but the fact is to make sure everything works 30 and 40 years later takes a lot of effort. All these new pieces, new dash, Gauge faces are nice and clear. This right here, really nice. 4-speed, makes it pretty rare. 4-speed, factory air, power window car, looks very nice. All new seats, seat covers. Check this out. It's got tilt wheel, and you sit in a car like this, and I honestly think they built this car like this. They put a guy on a seat, he held the wheel, they put his arm at the perfect level, and they built the entire car around him. Because man, when you ride in this car, your arm fits perfect. Shifter fits right in your hand and mows it right on through. Even little stuff as we go around this car, like this is kind of cool. Like the door ajar light lights up, you know? The reverse lockout works. Like if it's in gear, you can't take the keys out. It has to be in, you can hear it working. Those little things are mechanical items that wear out over time. This has all been rebuilt and redone, and that's where the money gets tied up. It could be $700, $800, as cheesy as it sounds, to get this little linkage to work properly, because the guy doesn't have the parts, he has to find the parts. You know, it has to line up everything, rebuild stuff, put it all back together, take the column out. I mean, there's a lot that goes on to getting that. This has a little armrest that a lot of people order. Your power windows are right here. And in the back here, we got the T-Top. The T-Tops are strapped down, and the light back there even works. Just, first off, it's a great driving position. It's a great driving car because you have some of the luxury accoutrements too. It's got the 4-speed. 4-speed makes it really nice to cruise if you like a 4-speed. And it's just, I don't know, just cool, just well done. Keep rambling on about it, but I know what it takes to restore these cars, and when you get a car like this and it's all done, it's really a nice, it's the only way to go, because you could spend 2 and 3 times the amount that this car will sell for restoring a car, not to mention 2 or 3 years and finding somebody you trust. You know, in closing on these, the C3 cars for us have become the most popular cars that we have here right now. They're priced right. They're a great value. They continue to go up each year. And you know, when you get one restored and you can just like kind of turnkey the car and take it for a drive, that's a great place to be. Anyway, if you can find a way to get this in your life, nice done car, Corvette, Fleming's Ultimate Garage, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.